The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And it's Rice. And here's Saka. Knocks it into space. Saka, shot, surely! Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Ødegaard. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to play it through. And that's a dangerous... Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! That is his ton. And does he not know it? An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it. And it's been given away. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Perez. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Perez. Rice. Now it's Perez. Vieira. And it's Ødegaard.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Saka taking charge of the dead ball. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And this is Perez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Rice, and it's made its way to him. Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Jubilo Iwata clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the...
Oh, shooting chance! Tomiyasu, plays it long. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This is Perez. This looks promising. And it's Vieira. Driving forward, nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Rice. That has been slung wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that has not gone well.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Perez. Rice can see things others simply cannot. Nicely worked. Good read, needed to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Here's Vieira. Tomiyasu. Ah, looks a smashing ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Great. And it's Messi. Messi! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's found a way. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Arsenal take the lead. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He gets big! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rice.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And he's in on goal. Now it's Odegaard. He's beaten the last man. Saka. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And wow, he has given that a right old hit. Big chance! Off the post. Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is... He's having a shot! And again! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. That's crossed. Terrific header. It's a goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Torres. And he's away. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Saka. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's Perez. This looks promising. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Valverde! Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Saka really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Perez. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now he's off and running. Valverde. Fernando Torres. Oh, super find. He's got away. That is good strength. Park Ji-sung. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Torres. Can he get it through? Shot, surely! Really well taken goal.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Tomiyasu. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Ødegaard. Rice plays the game a step ahead of... Chance for a shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit?
Takes a shot! So, third corner of the game.
There will be 3 more.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice. And here's Saka. Now this could be a chance. There's no flag. It's Perez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Big chance! A really close shave and the last action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
And now, please turn
Arsenal
towards the screen
are broadly
for a
in
special
charge, but the
presentation
contest is
featuring
still
our
alive at
best
3 goals to 1. And the action is back on the way. Passing nice and neat. And this is Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That has ended up in no man's land, and he's managed to get free. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Torres is onto this, and this is Torres. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Ødegaard. And he's in on goal. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Perez. Always onto this. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard. Valverde. It's Park Ji-sung. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Rice. And it's Perez. Strong running down that left flank. That's been slipped through. it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Sung aims beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. And this is Griezmann. He's under a lot of pressure there. Great vision. Saliba cuts it out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ødegaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Calafiori. Well, that is one way to stop him. Saka. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Torres. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well played and well cleared.
And here's Griezmann.
Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Opts for safety. Raya. Calafiori. And he opts to go forward. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Griezmann. And it's Perez. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Saka. That has been cut short. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard. Number 14, you
Picks out real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Darren Fletcher. Saka. Sung. Now it's Kane.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Kane. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Vieira calmly anticipates. Out to the left it goes. And time is up. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. Super. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guti is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So much time and... Pires! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pires actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can clear their lines. No way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Batistuta. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come...
Saka! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Saka. Vieira. That's good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ødegaard. Now this could be a chance. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Ødegaard. Saka. He's got away. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Perez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard. Just eases him off the ball. Saka is always looking to play quality balls. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. Shoots! And one more try! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Van Belten. Costa Curta. That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cafu. Looking to play him in with the challenge.
Hey.
Cafu. Guti. That pass just didn't quite work. Ødegaard. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rice. Tomiyasu. Perez. He's picked his way through. Perez proves just a little bit. And the shots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. Making the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Rice. Passes short and sharp.
Hey, Richie.
Davids. Chiellini. And it's Chiellini. Cafu. Chiellini. Van Belten. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Van Belten. Davids. To Chiellini. Cafu. Chiellini. And it's Van Belten. Cannavaro. Costa Curta charging forward down that flank. Pings in across. Danger averted for now. Costa Curta. Saka. Here's Vieira. Tomiyasu. And it's Perez. That's a good run down the left. Chiellini making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Batistuta. Oh, well played. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Dixon. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. Gabriel clears it away. It's Nedved! Well, now it's Guti! It goes to show he is human after all.
Guti really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Perez. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great chance! Oh, taken with style! Inter are back in business! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hey.
Looking for the run and the through ball. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Gabriel. Vieira. And it's Ødegaard. Saka. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Batistuta. Ødegaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Saka. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Ødegaard. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He could be in, and he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Ødegaard.
And he's had it nicked away.
3, Dixon.
Costa Curta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Calafiori plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. The final 5 minutes. Vieira gets a good foot in there. Aims beyond the defence. Tries to play it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Park Ji-sung. Serginho powering forward here. Bergkamp. Rice. Well, that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 13.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic.
And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Saka taking in the accolades, having been named man of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Saka! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass. Gabriel does well to stand firm and defend it. Rice. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. Now it's Perez. And this is Perez. Now it's Rice. Played into the box. Saliba attempts a clearance. Now it's Dybala. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Bergkamp. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen. Saw that coming. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, good ball. It's Bergkamp! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He is starved of space and time. Rice conjures time and space where few can. He's in a great position here, and he shoots! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but... Odegaard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saka. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Approaching the half-hour mark. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Saka. Odegaard. He has found the way through. Shoots! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chooses to go back. And the finish! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Great chance! This time, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Saliba was in no mood for any of that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He has a look up. Cleared without complication. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal are cruising in at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Fernandez. And that has been slung wide. And he goes cross-field, and it's Dybala. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and this is Bergkamp. Bergkamp showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maradona! Cleared away. Vieira. Now it's Odegaard. That's good vision. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Boca Juniors needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's onside. He is through. He gets big. It's in. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's picked his way through. And Dybala! Just about up to the hour now. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
Perez plays the return pass. Vieira. And here's Saka. Rice. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Oh, another save.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Arsenal.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bergkamp! Oh, taken with style. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Saka is onto this. Maradona. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. Saka has it out wide and in space. Calafiori does really well to win the ball there. Well, there's the clearance. Goes looking wide. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. And it's a mighty effort. He's kept it out just.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Boca Juniors are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, that is a good ball to... Can he finish? It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rice. Now it's Havertz. And it's made its way to him. Saka! That's going to go a long way.
Substitution.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There's the header! Oh, almost a sixth. Now it's Bergkamp. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Pedri. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 5 minutes.
And it's
added
Neymar.
time.
Tomiyasu does well to get it back. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Now it's Maradona. 5 minutes to add. Bergkamp powering forward here. Havertz ploughing. Can he finish? Kimmich. It's Pedri. Distributed tidily. Saka gets into a good position. And he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hazard. And here's Royce. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the left flank. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Vieira does well to get it back. And it's Hazard. De Jong. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
Hazard. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Ødegaard.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Perez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tomiyasu calmly anticipates. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Perez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a very big... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now forced to...
Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passes short and sharp. He's on it. Can he get away? He rises! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Donatoni. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Swept in. That's an excellent interception. Rice can so cleverly bypass the press. De Jong. Donatoni puts his foot on the gas. He's in space and looking for options. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Howson tidy with his distribution. De Jong. Hazard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ødegaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Saka, and it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rice aims beyond the defence. Donatoni. And it's Royce.
There will be 1 minute at a
Now
time.
it's Rooney. Oh, he's bustling through here. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal sitting pretty here.
He's going for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
De Jong. Donatoni. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ødegaard. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Royce. Stood up well to him there. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Rooney. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Rice. That's a good ball out wide. Saka. Quarter of an hour into the second half. No, he refuses to take the bait. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There's the shot! He has done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries to play it through. Rooney. Hazard. Can he stop it going out? Played. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that was vital. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
That has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Rice. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Rooney. Bale. Bale! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's had a shot! Howson. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Belletti.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Donatoni. Oh, well played.
Borussia Dortmund truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Verbruggen getting this one clear. Rice. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Bale. Tries a shot! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Saka. He's away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Jong. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
Tonali. And here's Doué. And here's Inzaghi.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Bernardo Silva carries the ball down the right. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
This looks promising.
Roberto Carlos.
Szoboszlai.
That's very neat.
It's a promising position.
Bernardo Silva.
There's the shot! And it's a goal!
That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Thailand finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nice looking ball.
Vinicius Junior
Receives it in a real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Safi Salih actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
De Bruyne! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected.
Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Safi Salih really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's being... And a chance! This time, surely! It's there!
That takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the play...
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Safi Salih really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And now they can spring out of defence.
He's found a way through.
And it's Isco. And here's Inzaghi. It'll pass back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Safi Salih. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tonali. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Doué. Now it's Inzaghi. And that could set him on his way.
Oh, sweet feet.
It's a loose ball. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Zanetti receives it in a wide position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated...
Ah, he's given it away. Doué!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Now it's Berbatov. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Szoboszlai. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Has been indicated.
De Bruyne. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Doué. That's Rijkaard. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they...
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. He's cut it out.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Berbatov. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Rijkaard. And here's Berbatov.
Tries to play it through. And he shoots! It's in! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Shoots! Szoboszlai. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Inzaghi. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And that was very necessary. But they've got it again.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And he's been shifted off it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yaya Toure. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Isco.
Thailand really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tonali, and he's in on goal. He's having a shot. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva, a massive creative influence involved in so many goals. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 11, Berbatov. Number 3, Costa Curta.
And he welcomes it in. And Batistuta!
Number 21.
Thailand do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 44.
Out to the right. Now it's Donatoni.
Substitution in progress.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross into the box.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rijkaard. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Raul. And he's away. Otto. The ball goes, up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Isco is offering a wry smile there.
Thailand have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Isco. Kukcu over to the left, and he's picked it up out wide. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Mbappe. Albert Ferrer spots it and into... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Gerrard. Chips it through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking for the run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Isco. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Floated through. Pickford gets it away. Picked out brilliant, and Hullet! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pass somewhat off target. Howson makes the interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Raul. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Gerrard. Isco wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos. Thailand yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Doué. And no, that was never going to make it. Spread out to the left. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Oh, a delicate chip through. And this is Ronaldo. Howson. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. To Isco. Out to the left it goes. Thailand do have a chance to counter here. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Rijkaard. And it's Tonali. Thailand couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Isco. Isco. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes forward. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Tonali turns back here, probably the best option. Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It's a searching pass. That has not gone well.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. Half-time getting close now. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Raul. That's a throw. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Isco. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another...
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Thailand happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Thailand definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Isco. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Odo. Now it's Isco. And this is Inzaghi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Rijkaard. And it's made its way. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Inzaghi. Searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looks to the other side. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Doué. Gerrard. Lobbed in behind. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pullet is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the finish! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Thailand, number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gerrard powering forward here. Drogba, and that's a...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 14.
Thailand making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Azar. And this is Isco.
Thailand really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The ball goes in.
Terrific header! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails.
Real chance!
Out to the right. Drogba. That is a brilliant interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Batistuta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. They get a throw in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Odo. Now it's Pele. Rivaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
And the referee brings it to a close.
A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.